Hey everybody, welcome to Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch.
Rob Jerome.
And today we got a few things that we want to get off our chest. And in doing so, we might drop a few bad words. So, if you got kids, or if you don't like to hear people curse, I'll give you 5 seconds to change the video. Now with that being said, we gonna get some shit up off our chest. And the first thing is boxing dead? We hear this all the time, everywhere we go. You turn on the TV, you talk to some random person who don't know nothing about anything, and they like, well, yeah, that's why boxing dead, cause blah blah blah. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. First off, you can't say that boxing's dead if you're not watching it. You have to watch the sport. You can't just watch a big fight. There are boxers putting their lives on the line every single day. Some of them make a lot of money, like Floyd Mayweather. Some of them don't make a lot of money, like your average everyday fighter.
That's right.
But to call their sport dead, the sport that they put their lives on the line, you crossing the line, buddy.
Just disrespectful.
Disrespecting. So there are a lot, I mean a lot of young, hungry studs coming up right now, be it in the amateur program, that maybe are stumbling into the gym right now, that are fighting on ESPN, Fox Sports 1, Comcast Sportsnet,
NBC Sports, Fox Sports 2, HBO, Showtime,
AWE. I mean, there are boxing shows on many channels.
Telefutura, Uniman. That's for you Hispanic guys out there. They got them all everywhere.
Exactly. You have boxing shows on at least 10 networks.
Easy.
Right now. A dead sport can't claim that.
And not only that, you want to compare it to mixed martial arts. Hey, don't get it twisted. We love mixed martial arts. We love kickboxing. I won't sit there and watch jiu-jitsu, wrestling. If there's someone fighting, I'm going to see who's going to win. And I'm going to see how it's done. But don't get it twisted. Boxing is still more popular and generates more revenue than any of those sports, probably combined, especially in this country.
Yeah. I mean, like Rob said, we like mixed martial arts, and we're not. You don't have to dump on boxing to build up mixed martial arts. And the bad thing is, it's really only one brand that's doing that. We know who that is. We're not going to say no names. But you have to remember that people don't even know what mixed martial arts are. They know a certain brand or promotion of mixed martial arts. But if you go to somebody right now and be like, yeah, I'm an MMA fighter, they'll be like, well, what is that? But if you tell somebody, oh, I fight for this company, they'll be like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. You stop that too. If you claim to be a fan of mixed martial arts, then be a fan of mixed martial arts, not just one promotion of mixed martial arts.
Because there are a lot of promotions. There's one big one, and there's a lot of mid-tier ones that still have very exciting fights, very good fighters, and will keep your attention the whole time. They may not have the biggest names, but trust me, if you don't watch them, you're missing out on some great fights. Just like if you're not watching boxing and not just the biggest ones, guess what? You're missing out on some great fights.
Yeah.
Some hungry fighters fighting great fights, putting it on the line to get up to the next level.
Because now I'm hearing these same people say the same stuff about mixed martial arts, because the big promotion has now gotten much better skilled fighters, which means you don't get that blood and guts as often as you used to. And now they're like, oh, now it's getting boring, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they just want to lay on people. It's called wrestling. If you don't like it, turn the channel. It's part of mixed martial arts.
Just like boxing, there are different styles of boxing. Don't dump on an effective style just because he didn't knock it out. Guess what? It's called the sweet science. The science of hitting and not getting hit.
Right.
I don't know about you. I've been in the ring and I've been hit. Guess what? I would rather hit him and not get hit. It hurts. Don't get it twisted. When you get hit in the face, you may have a greater resistance, but it hurts. And trust me, you don't want to get hit in the face.
Yeah. Now, you sitting there on the couch, we probably not talking about you. If you're watching this show, you probably have a little bit higher understanding of the combat sports. You have a little bit more of a appreciation. But if you hear your friend say any of these ignorant things that we just said, just cut them off and say, hey, you shut that shit up.
I got some shit for you to watch. Sit down.
Right. You stop that right now. We go show you what real combat is. Real skilled combat. Not that world star bull that you see with people just, I don't know what the hell they do. But that stuff is a train wreck. And you should not watch that. If you're going to watch somebody fight, watch somebody with some skill fight.
I mean, sure, it's funny to a certain extent, but when you see two guys get in there and they know what they're doing, and again, it's about different styles. There are some blood and gut fighters and knockout artists, but guess what? They're doing the little things that you don't notice or that aren't explicit to get the job done. Right. Sure, they knock people out, they may get hit, but then again, what are they doing to get those knockouts that the other guy's not doing? And that doesn't just mean having an iron chin. That means rolling with the punches, using the ring, systematically breaking down your opponent, using head movement, not getting hit, returning fire. There's a lot of nuances to the sport, not only boxing, but MMA, kickboxing, wrestling, full contact karate, doesn't matter. They're winning and it's effective and they're doing stuff that you're just not appreciating, that you should take a closer look at and appreciate.
Yeah, and if you don't, maybe you should try it yourself. Maybe you should get up off your mom's couch, stroll on down to a gym, and you probably won't even make it through the training aspect before you even get hit. There have been plenty of people who have been like, yeah, I want to learn how to box. I'm like, great, come on in. Teaching the fundamentals, like, oh man, this is too hard. I can't do this. And they quit. So if you can make it through that, then we put you in there and we'll tell the person, rough them up a little bit. Make it rough for them. Don't go easy on them. Well, go easy on them. Don't kill them, but you know, just see how tough these people are. Then we cut out even more people. Maybe you were one of those people. Sorry. Maybe you should toughen up a little bit. Maybe you should go back.
Maybe you should respect the sport a little bit more to actually take what you're learning seriously.
Exactly. Don't just watch it, see what other people are doing, them putting their lives on the line, them living out their dreams, and you critique it. Fuck are you? Really? Like, who are you to tell them what they're doing is wrong?
And let's move on to the money aspect. Do you know undercard fighters on not even pay-per-view matches make equal or more than some of the top fighters on the pay-per-view of other promotions such as MMA? Yeah. Put that through your mind. The money made, or if it's a pay-per-view, you say, oh, I'm not buying it, or I'm not watching, or I'm going to see it just to see him lose. Guess what? You're still paying for that pay-per-view in some way, shape, or form. And guess what? You're tuning in. Whether you like the guy, whether you hate the guy, whether you don't like his style, maybe you like his style. Doesn't matter. Guess what? You're paying money to see it.
Yep. And put money in their pockets, and all you doing is hating. So in the end, they still winning. So you just keep on hating, keep on paying for it, keep on going to the fights, because in the end, they're still winning.
And you know, underdog, you enjoy watching it. Just admit it.
Yeah.
Why would you keep watching?
Like Nas said, hate is confused admiration. You like that guy. Just admit it. Just admit it. You like him. You love to watch him fight. You love how he makes you so mad that he wins no matter what. Or she, because there are some female boxers and MMA fighters, female kickboxers, who people don't like too much. And that's another thing. Don't sleep on the women. Women get it in. And most times, they go a little bit harder than the guys.
They don't give a damn.
Yeah. I mean, they will knock someone out and then dance right on top of them. I've seen it happen.
And don't get it twisted, saying, oh, these women fight women. Trust me on this one. When they train with guys. So when they get in there, they are very tough.
Yes, they are ready. Like there's not like an all women's gym sitting around there. It's not like a Curves or something like that, or one of those joke gyms like Planet Fitness. Whatever.
You know what we're talking about.
Anyway, these women are training with men on a daily basis. These are some tough, hard-nosed women who really know what they want, and we should give them the respect that they deserve as well.
And let's not get it twisted. Not trying to be chauvinist, but some of them are not bad to look at either.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's an added bonus. Not only do you get to see women who fight very well, they can fight well and look good. That's a win-win. And you know that there are women who do that for the male fighters. They don't care who's fighting. They say, hey, that guy looks good. I'm going to root for him. You can do the same thing. You're a man. Let it happen.
Appreciate the sport and the view.
Yes. Now that we got on, I'm going to go back to the money thing.
That's right.
The one in specific, I remember Jesse Vargas made $100,000 to open up a Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view. Now we already know the stupid, crazy amounts of money that Floyd Mayweather makes. But for a guy that no one's ever heard of, unless you're like a hardcore fan, to make that much money, that's ridiculous. And to put it in perspective, Chris Weidman, who just beat the #1 pound for pound MMA fighter in the world, made like 50 grand.
Main event, opening bout. A little bit of the disparity there, isn't it?
And I'm sure that that pay-per-view made a lot of money. He probably got some bonuses and maybe some sponsorship money, and that's some shady stuff too. We're not gonna get into that. But he probably made a little bit more money, but $50,000, you're a main event?
Against the top fighter in the world?
What are you doing, man? Pay these guys. These guys are putting their lives on the line. They're training. I mean, this is a very dangerous sport. It almost died before it even got popular. So you know there's a big inherent danger in this sport. These guys should be getting paid.
And since this is the more popular sport than boxing,
Yeah.
why aren't they making more? You should care that they're not making as much as they should be if you're that much of a fan.
Exactly. Like, we should be like, hey man, these guys should be getting paid more. You know, this sports is on the come up, it's big. We have to remember that the sport of mixed martial arts is only about maybe like 30 years old.
At the
very most, yes. The sport. Now, actual people fighting has been going on since the dawn of man.
But you're talking about guys now that are bringing in different disciplines. Jiu-jitsu has been around for probably hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So is judo, karate, Muay Thai, boxing. They've been around. These are established sports, and they're bringing it all into one thing. These guys need to be paid.
Yeah. And then, on that note, these disciplines have been around, like Rob said, for hundreds of years. They all work. I don't want to hear nobody else say that this style doesn't work or this style is stupid and you can't do that in a real fight. Because guess what? Over hundreds of something years, they've been in real fights.
In life or death situations.
And that shit worked. That's why it's still around. That's why people are learning it to this day.
And getting back to the original, is boxing dead? Hell no. Because people keep tuning in as much as they begrudgingly want to. They're tuning in, they're watching to see either someone get knocked out or to see who might be the up and coming fighter. And this is the one thing that I want to say, if you don't believe me, depending on the locale that you are, go and see some local fighters. Guys that are 8-0, 10-0, that's trying to build their way up. There are big boxing areas. Florida, DC, Maryland, Philly, New York,
New York. Oh yeah.
California, all up and down that coast.
Texas.
Chicago has a very big following. They may not have the greatest fighters, but they have a great following. And even if you're in Delaware, they do fights at Dover Downs, different casinos in Connecticut. So just if you have the chance, go see some of your local fighters. I bet you're going to see some stuff that you like.
Yeah. And then we're not even going to talk about the attendance and the revenue that is brought in overseas. People harp on Vladimir Klitschko all the time. Oh, he's born, he's this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. But when he fights, there are 50,000 plus people in soccer stadiums to watch him fight.
Put more in perspective. Manny Pacquiao is literally the biggest name out of anyone in the Philippines. When he fights, crime goes to zero. Crime goes to zero. Hey man, I don't like you. I don't like you. Let's fight. Wait, Pacquiao on. Sit your ass down. We about to watch this fight.
It would be cool for this next hour. Let's just watch Pacquiao. Maybe, maybe we'll
Work out.
yeah, we'll feel better. We'll feel better later. That is unheard of. That is unheard of. You do not hear about a sports figure being that transcendent anywhere else. Anywhere else. I think I'm done for now. We'll probably rant again about something else. But thanks for listening to us. If you got something you want to rant about, let us know.
Something you want us to rant about.
Let us know.
If you want to comment about this rant,
Comment about this rant.
don't take it personal. This is just our rant. This is just on our mind.
Yep. And if you got a rant, we got a Facebook page now. You can rant on there. Like us first. Rant away. Comment section. Rant away. Send us an email. Rant away.
We will respond.
Yep, that's right. So thanks for watching. Like this video, because you probably agree with us, because you still watched it to this point. Share it with your friends. And like I said before, subscribe. So you can see all of our videos. Alright? Peace.
This is round one, and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming and cost. My fists are on fire. I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage. Keep thinking that it's a game. I kick rhyme, hurricane. I told them I don't play. I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.